wrestler. It's fun. It's a fun matchup.
And I will say from experience rolling with Humbertson in the past, Humbertson's a very tough person to hold down. So that'll be an interesting to see if Dalton's got the physicality and the technique combination to be able to pin Zach Humbertson down. It'll be interesting to see. And we see John Legge, or I'm going to say Legge. I'm going to make it sound.
It sounds fancier. Yeah, that's why it was my logic. The Frenchman.
And then we got jump around for Chris Payne. House of Payne. That's a good. I got it as I was saying it.
That's brilliant, honestly.
Then we see he's got Gene Smithson in his corner. He's also done a little bit of training up at Subspectrum there in West Virginia, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
175-pound weight division. Scheduled for 1 8-minute round with overtime if necessary. Fighting out in the one corner, representing Appalachian submission grappling, John Legge. Down in the red corner, representing Team Luiz Palharez of Elkins, West Virginia, Chris Payne.
John's a tall and lanky guy.
Yep, Chris is a little bit shorter, stockier.
That's the perfect build for jiu-jitsu, that long legs, long arms.
We see he pulls immediately and starts trying to elevate into single leg X. Payne counters with a chin strap over the top, using that to kind of try to keep the shoulders pointed to the mat, which can give a lot of problems to people whenever they are.
He's in a better position to elevate here now.
Yeah, he's able to free his head. He's getting to a good single leg X. Now Payne's got weight on that foot, so it's going to be difficult to expose. And heel hooks are illegal for blue belts this time. That's a rule change that we had since the last one. So it'd be interesting to see if he's trying to work sweeps, maybe trying to set up a shotgun ankle lock, Mateusz Szaszynski style. But we see Payne again using that collar tie and good base and forward pressure. Starts to unwind and backstep over top of that. Backsteps out of the single leg X. Now he's just got to clear that top leg. He ends up in knee shield, again with that strong chin strap type pressure. Switches to a collar tie on that side. And now a reinforced S grip.
I think
across
that's
the back.
Excellent work. That's going to make it so difficult for Legge to get any leverage.
Yeah, and Legge actually still has a pretty good bite on that far leg. He's got his hands gable grip there. It makes it very difficult to actually get an underhook. Now we might see Payne try to counter that with Darce, which we see him shooting that hand through deep. Somebody with biceps like that, I don't want Darce in me.
He could switch to the necktie here.
He could, but he seems to be trying to fight the hand through. Oh, and we see Legge collect that hand and bring it back across.
Excellent work.
But Payne fights up for it again, but now
Legge gets some space.
Yeah, but Legge did lose that scoop grip that he had with his hands connected around Payne's far leg, which limits his options for reversals.
He's looking for that Kimura grip on that far arm.
Yep, he's using a good job, 2-on-1 there. Payne kind of trying to rush a little bit there on the smash pass. And he ends up back in a butterfly guard here.
Excellent guard work from John.
Very technical work from both of these gentlemen. And we see him kind of switching off to a shoulder crunch, but in the process,
smash pass there.
We see a buggy choke attempt. Now this will be interesting. Interesting to see
He's
how
deep in that too.
And Payne seems to just be content to frame away. That's the battle right now is at the right carotid artery of Chris Payne.
And you see he's got space. He's doing fine now. He can breathe. He's just sitting there hanging tight, letting him burn himself out.
Yeah.
Beautiful job. Just back to that heavy side control. Now he's going to pass the mount.
Yeah, but now he's got underhook and crossface. Starting to probably walk that up and start to look for an arm triangle. We see the underjack there. And makes the transition off to the arm triangle. Now we see Legge answering the phone, but I'm not sure
he's not doing it correctly, though. He's not got enough space there. He's not got a frame.
But he's able to use it to get off to the side, but
he's still hanging on to that arm triangle.
Yeah, but he kind of wisely lets it go, in my opinion, and starts to work towards the back. He comes up right into a body triangle.
That was great work, climbing to the top there, ending up on the back.
Beautiful work to realize when it wasn't there and make the transition.
And I think that's the difference when you go from white to blue. You see these guys are solid blue belts. They know when they don't have something. They know to let it go, move on.
And we see him end up here in this body triangle position where his opponent is on his hips, which is not quite as painful on your partner's ribs as when you have them flattened out. But we saw Ethan Krellinston use that very effectively, and he got the tap. We saw Ethan Cronson use that very effectively against DeAndre Corbray at that last Who's Number One.
I'd like to see a replay of that finish.
I'm not sure if it was just the pressure on the ribs from the body triangle and the pressure, or if he was able to get some kind of a manipulation on that near side shoulder, the top side shoulder.
Excellent work from Chris Payne
We'll hear
out
what
of Team Luiz Palharez.
The winner by body triangle, Chris.
Was the body triangle. Well, he read the wrong guy's name. But. Beautiful work by Chris Payne.
And you see he has some thick thighs on that boy.
Yeah, then look at the back. You can see the traps and lats pouring through there.